The Starbound Gardens of Tomorrow. The new star had been in the sky for 7 nights. It shimmered brighter than the others, pulsing softly like a living heartbeat. The miniature dragons noticed it first. Leaf dragons tilted their heads when the light passed through their veins. Granite dragons felt it hum through stone bones. Even the moon dragon, now quieter and wiser than before, watched it rise with a look that was no longer suspicion but recognition. The primordial dragon, small enough to curl around Arin's wrist, stirred whenever the star brightened. Its shifting colors slowed, settling into gentle patterns of aurora blues and golds, as though it were learning how to exist. "Is it watching us?" Sero asked, squinting at the sky. The cosmic elder floated nearby, its glow calm but alert. "Not watching," it said softly. "Calling." The ground beneath Celestoria answered. Tiny shoots of crystal pushed through soil. Rivers changed course overnight, flowing in elegant curves instead of straight lines. Wind carried unfamiliar pollen that glowed faintly at dusk. The world was not breaking this time, it was growing. The gardens that should not exist. Beyond the elemental veil, where no dragon clans had lived before, a valley bloomed overnight. It was impossible. Stone arches rose from the ground, braided with living vines and threaded with silver roots. Floating platforms of moss hovered gently in the air. Water trickled upward instead of down, forming ribbons that shimmered like glass. Flowers bloomed that reflected the sky instead of the sun. The miniature dragons gathered in awe. "These are not natural," murmured Bryn the leaf dragon. "But they're not wrong either." Pebble the granite dragon tapped a floating rock with his claw. "Stone remembers this place," he said slowly, "but from a future that hasn't happened." The primordial dragon fluttered from Arin's shoulder and hovered over the valley. Its body brightened. The gardens responded, paths unfurled, bridges grew, light softened. Lira whispered, "It's shaping the land without forcing it." The cosmic elder nodded. "These are the Starbound Gardens, places where the future and present overlap. They appear only when a world stands at a crossroads." A low rumble echoed across the horizon, not from below, from beyond. Visitors from the quiet between worlds. The sky rippled, not tearing like before, but folding inward like silk. From the fold emerged 3 shapes, gliding rather than flying. They were dragons, but unlike any seen before, their bodies were smooth and luminous, shaped like flowing teardrops with wing fins of light. Their scales were not scales at all, but layered energy patterns that shifted gently. No claws, no horns, just eyes full of calm intelligence. The miniature dragons froze. The moon dragon stepped forward, wings half spread. "State your purpose." The visitors bowed in unison. "We are the Astrae," they spoke together, voices overlapping softly. "Gardeners of developing worlds. We follow the signals of balanced creation." They looked toward the primordial dragon. "It has chosen well," one said. "That is rare." Arin swallowed. "Chosen? What?" The Astrae gestured to the valley. "A future that allows growth without domination. A world where power remains small enough to care." The cosmic elder's light dimmed slightly. "Then you know why we fear." "Yes," said the Astrae gently. "Because every garden attracts more than caretakers." The wind shifted. Far beyond the Starbound Gardens, something vast moved through the upper sky, not visible, but felt. Shadows bent around it, sound dampened. Sero hugged Pipnus close. "That doesn't feel friendly." "No," the elder said quietly. "It feels inevitable. The Eaters of Stillness." That night, the new star flickered. The primordial dragon cried out a sound like glass chiming underwater. The children rushed outside as the sky darkened unnaturally, stars dimming one by one. A shape slid across the heavens, blotting out constellations. It was not a titan, it was worse. A Stillness Eater, a cosmic entity that did not destroy worlds, but drained them of change, of growth, of possibility. It fed on balance itself, freezing realities into perfect, lifeless order. The Astrae recoiled. It followed the Accord's signal, the moon dragon growled. Then we fight. No, said the elder sharply. You cannot fight what feeds on conflict's resolution. The Stillness Eater descended, not landing, but hovering above the starbound gardens. Its presence turned motion sluggish. Leaves froze mid-fall. Rivers slowed to a crawl. Even dragon wings felt heavy. The primordial dragon trembled. It wants me, it whispered, not in words, but in feeling. Arin stepped forward. Then we protect you. The Astrae shook their heads. Protection will not work. Lira clenched her fists. Then what will? The elder looked at the gardens, at the tiny dragons, at the children. Growth, it said. Unpredictable, shared growth. The great sharing. The miniature dragons gathered every element, every clan, every size. They formed circles within circles, not to combine power like before, but to exchange it. Leaf dragons shared vitality with granite dragons. Storm dragons lent motion to water dragons. Crystal dragons softened their rigidity. Even the moon dragon lowered its power, allowing light to scatter. The children joined too. Arin offered courage. Lira offered curiosity. Sero offered joy. The primordial dragon glowed, not brighter, but warmer. Its form stabilized into something new. Still small, still gentle, but now consistent. A dragon of continuity. The starbound gardens responded wildly. Paths shifted. Flowers bloomed and wilted in seconds. Platforms rearranged. Nothing stayed still. The Stillness Eater recoiled. It pulsed, trying to freeze the changes, but the changes were too many, too shared, too interconnected. This world does not resolve, it hissed. It evolves. The Astrae raised their wings, amplifying the effect. Then it is not yours. With a sound like deep space sighing, the Stillness Eater withdrew, dissolving into the dark between stars. The sky brightened. The new star flared steady and strong. Seeds of the future. Morning arrived differently. The starbound gardens remained, but now they were stable. Not fixed, but alive. Dragons explored new roles. Tending, guiding, learning. The Astrae prepared to leave, their task complete. You will not see us again, they said kindly. But others will. The cosmic elder approached the primordial dragon. You are no longer only of origin, it said. You are of tomorrow. The primordial chirped softly and curled around Arin's wrist. The moon dragon bowed to the children, to the tiny dragons, to the gardens. I once believed size defined strength, it said. I was wrong. Sero grinned. We get that a lot. As the Astrae vanished into folded light, the elder turned to the siblings. The universe has noticed you, it said. Worlds will come seeking balance, some gently, some not. Lira smiled, eyes shining. Then we'll be ready. Above them, the dragon-shaped star held steady. Not a warning this time, a promise, and somewhere far beyond sight, other seeds began to stir.